Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video and I am working with photos from Amsterdam. As you can probably tell, these are all from the Van Gogh Museum, and I've got a 6x12 layout happening on the left and then just this insert on the right. It happens to fit in a 4x8 pocket, which is awesome. I had thought about maybe just putting it on as is, but with what's going to go on the other side, I think I need a page protector, so I will have that. I'm not sure that I want to do anything with this. If I do anything, I might do something like right here above the Van Gogh Museum logo, because I don't want to lose any of this, but I'm not sure. And then over here, I only have one empty pocket, so I need a card for that. And I do have museum themed cards. I don't recall if I already looked through them and didn't find anything, or if I just didn't look at all. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've worked on this. So I'll have to go in there and look for that. And then I think it's really just going to be like some phrase labels, maybe some stamping on a tag or something, or a label for these. That's probably it. I don't feel like I need to make it too complicated. I pulled out my cards, and for the museum ones, I didn't really like the way any of them looked with this, but I have found 3 other cards that I'm considering. I like this one, mostly because of the color. I do like that it says currently enjoying, but if I use this, I think I need to add in blue, because I've got blue happening in both of these, and so the top half feels kind of strange. I mean, I suppose I could maybe move things around. That's a better distribution of the blue, at least, so that might work. Then I have this card, which has both of those colors. It's got the goldish and tan tones happening, but then it's also got the navy blue here. And then I have this one, which is all blue. I like it, but again, then I probably would have to add something that's the yellow or the tan, maybe, to bring it all together. But at least I have choices. So I'm going to just sort of play around with the photos and the different cards and then decide what I like. In trying all the configurations and all the cards, I think I actually like this one the best. I like that it has both the little stars or diamond shapes and the heart, because I do want to talk about how this was a lifelong dream to be able to see all these Van Gogh paintings up close and personal in Amsterdam, not some traveling exhibit somewhere else in the US, but actually in Amsterdam. So I have that. And then I think I'm gonna have to add something blue up here then, because I have a nice distribution here, but I have nothing here. And I said I wasn't gonna mess with this, but I think I might actually cover this up with something that's blue instead, because this color kind of clashes. It doesn't really go with anything else I have, but there's a little bit of blue peeking out here, and I just feel like that blue would work better. I pulled out all of my blank blue labels to see what I could do, and really I've come up with only one that works, that's the right color and the right size. I had several that were the right color, but they were too small, because that's a pretty big chunk that I have to cover there. Or they weren't the right blue, but this one is the right blue, and look at that, it barely covers all of that. But if I slide it over right to there, pretty much, it will cover everything. I can cut off just the end, and then I can also stamp something in there or write. I'm not sure what that'll be, but I'm definitely using this label. And I did check, if I screw up stamping, I do have a second one. So I just wanted to make sure. These are digital files that I printed and cut, and so I have more even if I ruined both of these. But it's nice to know that there's at least one spare at hand. I have decided to do stamping on there, and I'm going to use this set from Everyday Explorers. It's brand new. I haven't used anything out of the set yet, but I want to use this one that says my favorite, and I think it should fit on there perfectly if I just kind of center it like so. I completed my stamping and I love the way it looks, and now I just have to adhere it and then clip off the end. Make sure I have it going the right direction here. So I don't want to put adhesive all the way to the end here because I'm going to end up cutting that off anyway. So Now I just have to place it correctly. Let's get it as close to the borders as I can. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And then I will just cut off the end. Oh, you know what? Shoot, can I move it over? I don't like the way that looks. Ooh, I don't know that I can. I'm not crazy that those little corners show through there, but it's on. I don't want to rip this because it's the only copy I have, so I'm going to leave it. But I think to sort of distract from that, I might put in a staple here. And then hopefully the eye will go more to that than to those little corners that were left there. And if I really decide I hate it, I could try to pry it up, but I'm guessing I probably won't. So hopefully that's all I'm going to do with that one, so that can just stay there. And then I have to figure out, do I want to add anything to this card or leave it? Part of me says leave it alone because it's already got this happening, but I do still need something up there, and it probably needs to go in the middle or slightly to the left because I've already got blue right below it plus blue over here. So to make a somewhat nice visual triangle, it probably needs to be up here somewhere. So the end of this was bugging me. I decided to just trim it down and take off those corners that I didn't like. So this is now slightly less than 4 inches wide, but who's gonna know? It won't really matter. So I did take care of that. And then I found this in my stash of stuff, just generic stuff. I might use it there, but I'm not 100% sold on that. I'm not sure I love that it's like the flag style or pennant style. So I pulled out some more blue travel themed things to see if there's anything in there that might work instead. I think I have found something else that will work up here instead of the other one that I had. I have this one, and it still kind of comes to a point, but I don't know, I like it better because it's wider. It's not so narrow. I think it just fits a 4x6 horizontal photo better, but I think I will just put it up there. And then it's got the navy in it. It's got the lighter green to match some of this, plus white to bring in the white here as well as here. I feel like that's just a much better match than the one I had before. So in looking at this, trying to figure out if I need anything else, I think I do. I actually think I'm gonna have to do another cover-up job. I'm thinking I'm gonna cover up this right here, and I'm not sure if that will be blue as well or something else. It could maybe be like maybe this dark yellow or tan color. I'm not sure, but I feel like it kind of sticks out. And if I cover it up, it allows me to work another embellishment in there, or even just a phrase label or something, and I think that would be helpful. Once again, I think I have found something that will cover that up, and it is barely the right size. I found this phrase that says "so good," and it's the right color blue, but it's gonna go right to the edge and barely cover it up and then fit just in there. But I do think that's the one I'm gonna go with for that photo. All right, I have everything in the pockets, and I just want to make sure I'm actually happy with everything. I like the additions I made there. I still feel like maybe I could stamp something in navy or add something up here. I'm not sure, but for now I'm gonna leave it. And then this one, I don't think I want to add anything else there either. So it is completed, I think. I can always go back and add something if I choose, and sometimes I do end up doing that on layouts. Not often, but sometimes. But for now, I think this one is done. So here's another one finished for Amsterdam. Thanks for watching.